Greetings. You just said it, and that's what we've been saying. You got to remember, all of this started on my last channel. I had made the comment about them using body jumpers. That was the energy that was in the collective, was them using jinn entities, whatever, to play puppet master with these people. And that's fine. I said something about it. What happened? How many times have you heard a reader say what they used on the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time? Okay, we've been saying that. That's why I focused so much of my attention in on learning these things. What's up, Di? It's not my friend. I had to put all of my focus, all of my intentions, all of my studies on why I was affected, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. Was I able to heal from it? Well, that's what they're amazed about. How was he able to defeat that entity? Well, simple enough. And that's where you've got readers talking about poking the bear, emotional reactive abuse. Okay, there's 3 ways that jinn enters the body. It's the dumbest thing they could have ever possibly done. That energy follows the Earth Angel every lifetime. You think? My past life regression revolved around it, so. My past life wasn't in your dimension, so. We had to learn these things. So, the Egyptian devil's jinn, there's 3 ways that entity enters the vessel as a body jumper. And you just had Mystic 9 talking about child's play. Amba Zimbella! 3 ways a jinn enters a vessel. Heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, or when you're in your passion. Sex demon. So, what are they trying to do? They're trying to poke the bear. They're trying to get emotional reactions out of you. They want you enraged. They want to prolong things because that's what she says. They're trying to attach an entity to the Earth Angel. Cool, I'm protected by that shit. My past life knowledge is coming back to me nicely. So, anyway, what's the problem? That energy is going to be going back out on the collective. I can't do anything about that. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves, because now they're in fear, heightened states. Now they're enraged, fighting. And she just said it. It's going to be a very, very cold winter. So it's destiny swapping. If they can make that person look nuts. Right? I have a client who has already came to me with a daughter expressing every symptom of what we went through. If you want to know what it looks like, go look at Britney Spears. Go look at Irene Bedford, INFJ Pocahontas. That was the key that unlocked all of it. All of the readers agree. I saw the video. It gave me an idea of what they're trying to do. When you distill your spirit, when you're drinking alcohol, you get heightened I'm real spiritual, and then you get slammed with the spirit of depression. It's in the Ascension glossary. The chakra attacks that they're doing are called your 7 houses of ego. They're attacking the ego. If you can edge God out, then that's what it is. So they played you, now they feel some type of way. That's what it is. So they've played us, and now they feel some type of way. Anyway, you had that energy in the collective on my last channel. The elites, the secret societies, the occult, alchemists, whatever, they were using jinn on the tarot community it's called a fucking jinn whisper for a reason. There's books about it. Go read the book. Most people aren't going to get this shit anyway because it's occult hidden knowledge. You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to be left in the dark on these things. Okay, cool. They fucked around and found out, picked the right one. So, the energy within the cards of the reactive abuse, the emotional abuse, the trying to attach an entity onto that person so that you're under jinn possessions, it's what it is. Irene Bedford, I'm telling you, they give these individuals contracts and then they harass them on a paranormal level. Plain and simple. What did Irene Bedford say on that? Pocahontas from Disney. And when she came out, she said, I'm a 57-year-old Native woman and I have had enough. They pushed her to her limit. They pushed the INFJ to her limit. That's what it is. There's plenty of information on Core about when the INFJ has had enough. Cool. So they're opening themselves up to jinn possession. Then the magician has control of the situation. That entity's taking them information back. They're able to destiny swap. That's what all of this is about. It's a horrible destiny swap that's gone horribly wrong. They have done this over and over to multiple people, and it has ended with the Earth Angel. They cannot figure out how the Earth Angel has cleansed their energy. Well, that was it. I fought it off. The Earth Angel's fighting demons. What, like the devil's djinn? Okay, cool. Activate your astral sight. Then you can see them. Can you see them in other people? Absolutely. Does it take 6 months to develop the ability? Yes, absolutely it does. When the Knowledge Keeper taught that class, he said, you've got to invest 10 minutes a day into yourself every morning when you wake up. If you can't do that, it's going to take you at least a year. If you can't do it every 10 minutes a day, every day for 6 months, practice, then you're looking at a year. Do I expect other people to be able to do it? No, fuck no. The human attention span is 8 seconds long. I know for a fact on average, I can't get an extra 9 minutes and 52 seconds out of, they don't care. They want to give in to these things. Okay, great. It's in the Ascension Glossary. You can go read it. But when you have that energy in the cards of, they don't like Pisces spiritual protection. They've been trying to break down Pisces protective shell. Right, so when you hear a reader say that, what the fuck does she mean by that? Because what they did last time, they don't want to get caught for. But it didn't work this time, so they're already caught. You release that shit and let it go. That's what it is. Magic doesn't exist anyway. Jinn magic doesn't exist. Angel magic, that shit doesn't exist. Conjuration of demons, they don't teach that shit on YouTube. It's all a figment of your fucking imagination. That's what it is. Simple enough. They don't teach witchcraft. There's no such thing as a witchcraft book. There's no such thing as a spell book. There's no such thing as rituals. There's no such thing as any of that shit. There's no such thing as altars. There's no such thing as offerings to your ancestors. None of that shit exists. All of it has a very, very specific word with a definition for the experience it defines, but none of it exists to these people because they have no fucking experience. They're too dense. They can't comprehend it. They go to sleep. You try to talk about this. That's why they're called muggles. You try to talk to a muggle about any of these beliefs from anything outside of their realm of understanding. They go to sleep. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I just can't compute it. I'm a Nintendo and you're talking PlayStation. I am a sheep. I've never heard this before because it's fucking occult and hidden knowledge. Right. I know that you people are under love spells. That's why I'm an asshole. The Kundalini love energy affects them in ways they can't understand. So you got fucking people running around in Tarotland. Oh, they think the Earth Angel's casting love spells on them. You just had magic moments. He's hunting Earth Angels. With fucking INFJ Earth Angels, is that what I'm hunting? Magic moments? But it's what it is. And those are your karmic tarot readers. It takes the attention off of them. They're attention whores. Plain and simple. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Pay attention to yourself. That's what I'm about. That's what it is. No one's going to develop your abilities but you. Right? The abilities that I have that people are jealous of take 6 months to develop. I know you're not going to do it. If you are, you'd have already asked. You'd have already wanted to fucking invest in yourself. No, I know people don't want to invest in themselves. They like fucking outside shit. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, great. So that energy that is in the cards, it's what it is. And me knowing that you guys have been under that spell. You've been pushed that direction. Great, so I'm snapping you. You should wake the fuck up. That's what it is. Simple enough, especially with that energy backfiring on everyone. You've got Mystic 9, you've got too many readers that I agree with. When evil goes up against the Earth Angel, war angels and their destruction soon follow. How do you think I've been naming natural disasters after people in the family? God will show you who to trust. How is God going to show you who to trust? With disasters, with wrath. Simple enough. Right? Conjuring that djinn was the dumbest thing that Gemini could have ever done. And I just heard a reader say it. She's a drunk. Okay, great. She's opening herself up to that shit. She's one of the best artists I've seen. That's why I went to talk to her about artwork. What did she tell me? Oh, I just locked myself in a room and got fucking shitter drunk for months and just started painting. Okay, great. So how does the djinn enter the body? When you're in heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, or in your passion, you're making amazing artwork with a fucking genie. Your will is my command. Simple enough. It's called djinn magic for a fucking reason. I'm not aware of that. Doesn't mean you can't go research it. It's simple enough. What is the problem they have with me? What worked on the Earth Angel? My mother was injured because of that shit. I have a whole channel where they sat back and they laughed and they made fun of the individual going through fucking... Oh, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. There was no amount of spiritual baths. No, you had to... And that's what these readers are talking about. The only thing that could have saved that person was God. Simple enough, and it was Reiki. I used Reiki. So I channeled the shit out of Reiki. Reiki is like a blood transfusion for your energy. They used djinn as an energetic attack on our vessels. Once I was able to INFJ shield, Pleiadian Master's Light, Merkaba, whatever you want to call it. Once I was able to divine white light shield and channel that energy out of my vessel. Now you've got an entity that's mad. I agree with Magic Moments. I do. I agree with her. What do I not agree with? Testing her. And, oh, I can't understand him. I don't know what he's teaching. Yes, of course you don't. That's why I have 5-star reviews and you're a YouTube personality just like me on my downtime. Simple enough. Right? What is my new system? I've dealt with half-wit dupers that can't process any of this information, that only want to medicate you. It's the number one thing Dolores talks about. There are organizations designed to deaden your abilities. There are organizations designed to keep you asleep. There are organizations designed to keep you in fear. There are organizations designed to pump out the misinformation. Jim Carrey just did some shit about Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel lost his job. And that they're doing a documentary on it, right? Or a fucking content creator. And he was absolutely right. Jim Carrey went on the show and not so gently fucking called them all out. And told him how he was done with it. His entire journey, Bruce Almighty. Okay, cool. So you take Bruce Almighty, you take The Truman Show, you take With a Spotless Mind, you take all those Jim Carrey movies that were all enlightened and weird and about awakening and shit. That was his way of making a John Carpenter's They Live. That's how I perceive it anyway. You tell me. You got people making movies on the Matrix, and we're all trying to escape the Matrix. You've got quantum physicists talking about how we live in a simulated reality. And people, that's just a theory. That's just the simulated reality theory. Well, yeah, no shit, dummy. A theory is something you don't know how it began, and you certainly don't know how it's going to end. That's what makes it a theory. Right? Facts are what fall inside of theory. It's called fact and theory for a reason. Fact in theory. Anyway, that's what the readers are talking about. They're trying to attach an entity to an Earth Angel. Okay, thank you, Mystic 9. Are you talking about Dorothy? That's what it is. What was the conversation I had with this young lady that was a drunken artist that was amazing? An amazing artist. I'm not calling her out on that. What's the problem? She would get possessed and stare at you. She would go into the bathroom and talk over. She would conspire with something else against you. What the fuck is going on in there? And that's the energy that's in the cards. Okay, great. I know that person. I know that person. Simple enough. They've got you on a satanic altar. Do you think she learned how to do it in my Buckland's Big Blue Book of Witchcraft that got left in her hands? Why did you have a Buckland's Big Blue Book of Witchcraft? Because I didn't have anything fucking better to do other than learn magic. Simple enough. What are they doing? What are the do's and don'ts surrounding the things that I'm interested in? It's exactly fucking why. How did I learn about these things? Is in the book. Do they have content on YouTube? Yeah. It's all over YouTube. Are they doing it in groups? Yes. Are they? That's what started all of this. Your elites, your celebrities, using body jumpers, using entities, using spirits of influence to fucking influence judges in divorce cases. Plain and simple. This was what I talked about on my last channel that started all of this. What did we have in the cards back then? Oh, they're using the Jinn on the collective. Shield up. Get your shields of protection ready. They're using entities on the collective again. That's what was in the cards. I would have to agree. They got me. Their emotional reactive abuse. It worked last time. That's why the readers say what they did to the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time. When INFJ Irene Bedford Pocahontas, when she was arrested, so was I. Was that an injustice done to the divine? The fuck do you think? Are they not getting karma for it right now? Pisces, when you hear Heavenly Heathen say, Pisces, they abused an Earth Angel. The entities they sent to you taught you. Thank you, Heavenly Heathen. So did my QHHT session. My past life, in my past life, was where they are now. God plucked the Earth Angel from the underworld. The master becomes the servant. And then the servant becomes the angelic Reiki master. Aww. What is the problem with being an angelic Reiki master? Fucking outside influence attacks you. You have to bow to the angels. You can't retaliate. It's vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. That's what got us sent somewhere to the lower astral. We didn't want to go. God plucked that Earth Angel from the lower astral. Yeah, we've done fucking my shadow work from my past life regressions involved putting people's heads on sticks. That's why these past life energies don't like me. All that persecution energy, all that shit. Okay, great. We were the ones that didn't want people to have our power in a past life. Okay, great. What is it this lifetime? We think everyone should have. We think you should all tap into your abilities. What is the problem? You're locked into the same system that we fucking built for you last lifetime. To keep you dumbed down. We were the ones that put you there, and then we incarnate to get you out. Where is the missing key to that situation? The gap in my life. The gap in my past lives. I wasn't in your dimension for a short period of time. Oh God, he's the devil. No. No. The devil is you. Simple enough. God is everything. Everything vibrates. Everything is consciousness. Everything is alive. Energy is energy. Positive or negative. Positive arc angles or negative demonic forces. Simple enough. Energy is energy. Right? Are there entities from other fucking dimensions and realms? Yes, it's the final countdown. That's what I just said. It's the final countdown. It's the final countdown. Anyway, so that's the energy that is in the cards right now. What is the number one rule to astral vision that I break every fucking chance it happens? You're not supposed to let these entities know you can see them. It opens up a can of worms. Okay, great. If I like worms, I like opening up cans of worms. I just do. I just do. Why do they tell you not to let the entity know that they can see you? Because then they target you. Do I get off on that? Have you watched me do anything less? You gotta think, I'm not fucking a regular person. You take a scry class with scrying, a scry ball, scry mirrors. It's the first thing they tell you. If you see an entity in your mirror, do not touch the mirror. I try to grab the fucking thing. What are you talking about? Those are Pokemon to me. I want to collect them all. You can't come into spirituality with fear. That's what gets you hung up. It's simple enough. And I can understand women too. And I agree. I'm not saying I disagree with them. I'm just telling you I just don't do that shit. I see an entity in I'm going to try to grab the thing. Am I going to end up in the back rooms or fucking... Who knows? Do I care? I got protected by God. So, anyway. And they don't like that. Okay, great. I'm not responsible for what people like about my spiritual practices with 2,500-year-old information. I'm not responsible for what these individuals are doing in the dark that is now coming to the light. Okay, great. So if what is done in the dark is coming to the light, and we've come into union with the light, then where the fuck are the things done in the dark coming to? If everything done in the dark comes to the light, and we've come into union with the light, well then where are the things done in the dark going to be coming to? Anyway. Right, and I know I trigger people's demons. That's why I tell you. Why you got demons. Is there going to be jealousy and envy? Absolutely. Mystic 9, kudos to that young lady. And she said it perfectly. There goes the engine. When someone chooses the divine light, and the divine light chooses them, and then they see, as the Bodhisattva vow states, the divinity in everyone and in everything. I see the divinity in everyone and in everything because I know through Dolores Cannon teachings that everything vibrates. Everything's made of atoms. All atoms vibrate. Everything vibrates. That means everything is conscious. That means everything is alive. Everything is alive. It vibrates. How can it vibrate if it's not alive? Your definition of life is very limited. So, anyway. When I'm hearing these readers, you can't have these readers talking about witches summoning jinn, call them out by name. I had that problem with them, and me not tell you that the reader calling the girl out by name was supposed to be the artist for my fucking poetry book on Google. Simple enough. I have not published my poetry book yet because I don't have an artist. You can't always have what you want. And I bullshit. I want an artist in that book. Fucking it'll happen when it happens. It's not fucking meant to happen yet, obviously. And I still got a lot of work to do, and I still wrote many more poems. I'm a poet. That's what it is. So, you can't have a group collaboration trying to use the poke the bear techniques that these readers are talking about and me not know that's what they're trying to do. If they're trying to attach an entity to someone, because what they were able to accomplish last time isn't working for them this time. And the three ways that entity enters your vessel under different pretenses is heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, and when you're in your passion. Great. Now we're embodying God. Okay, cool. Embodying God's way worse than embodying some fucking entity. Think about that. Right? You've got, what's the chatter with Rasha? I'm working the security at the Austin City Limits concert, using divination to mirror what's going on around for a better bird's eye view. That's a lot of fucking people. Right? And what does she say? I can point blank. She's like, Ra is on foot chasing demons. I'm like, well, you know, I am embodying sunlight. So if I'm using my connection to the sun, embodying sunlight, and the sun god is Ra, and I've got this weird spiritual protector doing all kinds of crazy shit around me that I see with my astral vision. Right? So what do? We take classes on learning how to communicate with spirit. That's what the class is called. Connecting with spirit and spirit communication. What's the difficulty? My level in the game of life, it's set on hard. Mystic Nine said it. She said, anytime we choose the light, we embody the light. We come into union with God. People want to hate you because they hate God. And now what are we running into? All these fucking trigger demons. The light of God triggers their demons. The healing light of the divine triggers their unhealed demons. God, Goddess, all that is, angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. So now when you hear a reader say those things, what worked on the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time. You will know. If you read my comments, you will know what those readers are talking about. Protection. They want to break down Pisces' spiritual protection. Why? So their poke the bear techniques work? So that their delays in everything, they want you to look crazy. Thank you, Spirit. That means that what they tried, their intentions make you look crazy. They used entities to do it. It's called fucking jinn possession for a reason. They're using entities and shit that you're not supposed to know about. Cool. So I'm not supposed to tell you when they targeted the right one and fucked around and found out? Simple enough. How could I possibly teach spiritual protection? How could I possibly teach cleansing your energy if I haven't had to have gone through it myself? What is the problem? Nobody wants to do that shit. Nobody wants to heal. Nobody wants to be protected. And now there's too many people to fucking help. So I'm going to be doing something different. Yeah. It's just what it is. I'm going to do something completely different because what it is. They don't want to heal and now I don't want them to heal. It's what it is. It's simple enough. They did not want Pisces. They did not want to see the divine successful. And now I know that they're not going to get to. The universe responds. It doesn't understand a joke. It gives you, they're manifesting it. They're manifesting, not seeing the divine light within themselves, successful, whatever knock you just heard. Thank you, Spirit. Run the numbers, your time, your sign of the times in your dimension. Which UHF are you on? Universal human frequency. Anyway. Thank you, Spirit. There's going to be, if the truth is coming out, then that means there was things you were in the dark about. The truth keeps coming out. That means we keep pulling you out of the dark. Oh, but we want to stay in the dark. We don't want to face the truth. That's why I'm in my flow. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. And that's the thing. They want to stop you at all costs so that you can fit their demonic narrative because they don't have a connection to the divine. We had to do a lot of it. The hardest path comes with the greatest rewards. And now you've got these people that, oh God, we have to stop him at all costs. Why? Because your birthright is in my birth chart? That's exactly why they want to stop me. Your understanding of your birthright to heal yourself and others is in my birth chart. The healing power of Jesus in my birth chart. What is the problem with that? The church, it attracts sinners. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Reiki can only be used for positive healing purposes. You'll hear me say it over and over again because it's in lesson 1 of the course. It can only be used for positive healing purposes. Okay, great. So what does that mean? It means if you abuse your abilities, you lose your abilities. Okay, cool. What is a sinner going to do? The church attracts sinners. Cool. What do sinners do? They abuse their abilities. Not all of us. I didn't say all of you. That's what it is. Fucking people that don't want to transform. No. They want to frolic all week long, running around, doing whatever they do, and then go to a fucking social gathering at the local house of worship, which is fine. I don't knock anything that anyone does. Everyone is on their own path, right? But they're the very, very first ones that have the jealousy, the envy, the hate, and the anger in their fucking hearts, because it's called the Christ Heart Consciousness Chakra for a reason. They haven't ascended past what? Survival. Thank you, Spirit. That's what the root chakra represents, is survival. Fertility. Okay, cool. So you've made it 2 levels up your chakra system, right? Standing in your power. What? Your solar plexus chakra. Okay, you're standing in your power. Following your heart's desire. The heart chakra is the most powerful electromagnetic fucking weapon in some cases. Most powerful electromagnetic instrument that we know of. How does the heart work? Fuck, we got no idea. It just sits there and beats without... That's what it is. Your throat chakra, it's your telepathy. Words command. Oh, what, like spelling words? Lavioso! And then you levitate. No. You gotta take the sci-fi off of it. Simple enough. Third eye chakra. Okay, great. You're ascending up your chakra system. Crown chakra. That's when you get the halo. That's when God puts a ring on your head and not your finger. That's what it is. Do you have to be balanced? Absolutely. You have to balance both sides of your brain. Why do you think they fight the left against the right and keep you separated? It's a mind game. It's an illusion. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. However, no, she said, yeah, somebody's going to come out with a tell-all on these entities and the spiritual protection. I've been doing that. Why is it just now being said in the cards? And I've been doing that. People don't listen. They don't care. Great. Not care is repaid with not care. I'm protected. Why the fuck would I care about people that aren't? They're getting karma now. Yes, I know. And we told them that. They didn't believe it. So fucking why would they believe it now? Oh, but it's too late. We told you that before you started. We told you it was over before you ever began. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. The light always wins. But we just knew that manpower and groups would be what? Better than God? Fucking go to hell. That's simple. Get your ass in the lake of fire. But we went against God. I know. Get in the lake of fire. You don't do that. Simple enough. You can't have readers say that they went up against an earth angel and they're going to be drugged to hell, and my birth chart be sun, water, Leo, rising, Phoenix, fire, and the Gemini moon being used as bait for the devil by the divine. Cool, that's fucking moonshine. Look, we're dangling a drink in front of you. Here, would you like some? It's fucking not that hard to figure out. The divine hid the earth angel in plain sight. What do you mean on Divine Street? It's right there. I've been looking for that earth angel all up and down Divine Street. It's fucking right there. All I gotta do is go out my door and, hey, look here, here's Divine Street. Is it got people bewitched? Yes. Why am I telling you that? So that I'm not fucking doing the same thing they did. Do you want me to do the same thing to you that they did? It worked for them. I don't want that to work for me. I want something better to work for me and everyone else. What is the problem? You're used to that. They don't like change. They don't like change. They just don't. And now it's everybody's under judgment. Everybody that was involved with going up against the Earth Angel, just because they knew, that's the energy that's in the cards now, just because they knew what was happening and not taking action is still taking action, they're all under judgment while I'm protected by the light because I was used as bait for the divine as a 5-star healer. Okay, great. God used that Earth Angel to make a point to these people. And then you've got readers talking about they were allowed to destiny swap. Cool, so they were allowed to destiny swap with what? An ascended fire and water master? Okay, cool, that means I'm ascending out of fucking fire. I'm taking my fire and water and I'm going up. We're going in the upward spiral. They're going into a downward spiral as destiny swappers. Cool, they're downward spiraling into what they manifested, fire and water. It's the fucking lake of fire. Dolores Cannon, out of thousands of QHHT sessions, never found a hell. Cool. I've been trying to debunk Dolores Cannon since I became a level 1 intern, as a level 2 practitioner, and a die-hard student and fan of Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon passed away before Antoine LaVey. Dolores Cannon passed away before Pocahontas was arrested and I was arrested. Dolores Cannon passed away before you've got Dorothy and fucking the cards doing forbidden Egyptian deity magic. We're not fighting flesh and blood. The spirits that I have talked to these people about having fucking removed are what are leading them and influencing to do the stupid shit that they're doing. Okay, great. You can't have the readers tell me what's going on around my sun energy and me not be able to identify exactly where the problem is. I'm good at that. I was a troubleshooter for a long time. I'm the one that gets to the bottom of things. What is the focus? Fucking purity, the white wolf. And you do. You have a lot of that white wolf, that aware wolf energy in the cards. Energy vampires, aware wolves. So we're fucking aware of what they're doing, taking our purity and our energy. A wolf in sheep's clothing? No, I'm the real thing right in front of you. There is no sheep's clothing. Pure wolf, baby. Simple enough. And it's all signs from the universe. When you hear a reader say that lone white wolf energy, low, if you fucking Google the meaning of low, the shit means young wolf. With a Leo rising Saturn. That's your Lyrian energy that's all in the cards. And you've got creators talking about 3-eye atlases coming to take the Lyrians home. Fucking focus is what it is. Pisces, you are the Stargate. Yes, because I know that energy is energy, and I don't give a shit what energy God throws in me. I go straight to the Most High. Everything I ask comes from the Most High. I don't ask my angels for shit. I bow to them. I listen to them. As they guide me, fucking great. If I ask angels for something, it's for someone fucking else. Angelic Reiki masters use the angels to heal others. What is the energy draining aspect of what a lot of teachers talk about? Metatron locking you into another matrix. Okay, great. If that's what they believe, they're right. And I got a lot to fucking learn. I don't knock anything that anyone's doing other than that body jumper. If you have a Susie in front of me with a Tom coming out of her mouth, I immediately go right to Jay-Z Knight. With Romptha. Look, my name's Jay-Z Knight, but Rompha comes out of my mouth. They have a Rompha recovery group. Regardless if Rompha is still teaching to this day, that shit was criticized as a cult and there's a recovery group for it. Scientology's still fucking open too. Tom Cruise got an alien inside of him. Think it's a body jumper? Anyway, I don't care. Who knows what the truth is? Their truth, my truth, and your 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 truth. Fucking, it's what it is. Your truth is your truth. Their truth is your truth. Don't believe anything I say. That's my own personal truth. I have done things that you'll never do. That's what it is. You would have 6 months to do one of the things that I'm talking about. Well, Reiki for astral sight activation, that shit takes 6 months to develop. The things that I see, it's a double-edged sword. You can't see the things that I see. If I were to come across someone who can see the things that I see, oh shit, it's cards in the air. That's like Santa Claus running into a fucking M&M in the middle of the night on Christmas. Oh God, they do exist. I had plenty of time to practice these things. Illumination. That's what it is. All right. What was done in the dark comes to the light. Great. So when it comes to the light, I'm going to let you know on this channel. Simple enough. Especially when it has something to do with the betterment of all involved. You can't have readers talking about a witch doing witchcraft and summoning entities and then call her out by name and me tell you, I know that name and I know the problems that all that reader is talking about because I dealt with them with that person. Specific on fucking, I have jail phone call records revolving around that woman. What worked last time on the Earth Angel didn't work this time, right? Oh, we love Pocahontas. Yeah, she was arrested the same time I was for the same fucking thing. Prove me wrong. Was that a blessing or a curse? Well, a little bit of both. What is the blessing to it? When a client comes to me with a daughter that's now locked up for the same thing that I went for, the same thing that Pocahontas went for, I can tell her, well, you know what? I've got this reader that it helped me out, and it tells me all of this, and we went through the same thing. So now we're in a fucking justice system recovery group. Recovering from the evils that they're too redneck half-wit to understand. It's a unexplainable police body cam footage. Well, how fucking stupid are the Ohio police force? No, they fucking know. Taking risks upside down. They know exactly what the fuck is going on. These people aren't stupid. They have paranormal investigators. What is the problem? Money! Money, 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 money! They get paid off. Money! Why? Lobbyists. Simple enough. It's not that fucking hard to figure out how they choose money over love. They would love to help you out, but that money is more enticing to just lock you away. You're crazy. All that shit makes a lot of sense, but it's metaphysical and it can't be proven. We need physical evidence. It's a whole lot easier for us to fucking factualize and lock you into a 3D framework that we've all escaped from. Relax. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. Simple enough. Once you see these entities, it opens up another can of worms. Yes, I agree with that teacher that teaches that. I agree with that instructor. When they say that, when they say, once you see these entities, it opens up another can of worms. Yes, I agree with that instructor. I do. I'm a can opening motherfucker. I just do. I like to open cans of worms. Take the worms and throw them at you. Ooh, look at these worms. Aren't these nice? Oh, I don't like worms. Yeah, well, my light triggers your demons. It's the light of a worm triggering your demons. Anyway, simple enough. So, now you know, carousing around Tarot Land. They're trying to attach an entity to the Earth Angel. What, a djinn? What they did to the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time. What happened to INFJ Pocahontas? She's an INFJ Earth Angel too. running through a fucking hotel room in Ohio. I'm a 57-year-old Native American woman and I've had enough. Yes, baby, I made a YouTube channel doing what you were doing in that hotel room, what you were doing in that hotel hallway with the police officer. I made a YouTube channel doing it. Now what do we have? Lee in the UK on my Facebook with the bottoms of his feet. Lee, oh, that's what it is. You don't get Reiki palms from Lee. No, you get haunted stories from the Haunted Story channel. This is what I'm telling you. If you've never heard me say this before, you got to look at how I look at things. He's got a voice thing, picking EVP or whatever, picking up. We're breaking you down. Then they're fucking very crass. They're telling him what they're doing. We're breaking you down, Lee. You're getting weak. We're tormenting the shit out of you, Lee. We're demons. We're tormenting you. All right, and he's got an SLS camera that shows these pastel stick figure things. If you've never seen an SLS ghost cam, that shit's cool. Right? What is the problem? He's asleep on the couch with the camera on, and an entity comes out. It goes past him and comes right to the camera doing this shit. I'm thinking, oh no, voodoo fucking demon. You're not coming up and transferring demonic energy through that camera like a Reiki master. Nope, shields up. Shields up. I immediately felt like I was under psychic attack watching his channel. Immediately. I trust even if it's fucking wrong, I trust my intuition, and ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Right? What happens when you're a clairsentient or an enlightened light being in a profoundly sick and backwards society? They tell stories all the time. If you have an enlightened being on the edge of the road, I am one with the universe. I'm one with the universe. La, la, la. And a fucking group of looters runs by, that person who's connected to God and one with everything. Now you have an enlightened being with an overwhelming feeling of looters. He's one with everything. His energy absorbs he's one with everything. So when a band of looters comes through, now he's a member of a looter band. Simple enough. Does it take discipline? Fuck. It's an overwhelming sensation wanting to run around and loot shit. God doesn't judge, only you can judge you. God wants to experience everything. That's what you find out in QHHT. It's the double-edged sword to doing this. You come into union, great. Certain things can't be in your energy. You have boldly gone where no man has gone before. What does that lead you to? People trying to take out the divine light because it triggers their demons. And they hate God, so they're going to hate you because you have a connection to it. That's like, I smoke this, but I don't smoke that. And because you have a connection to the source of that, I don't like you. We're all addicts here. We're all mad here. But because you got a connection this way, we don't like you. Oh, great. That's what it is. I can't sit here and tell you that Reiki for entity removal fucking exists. Stand 10 toes down on my business about Reiki for entity removal. It's a simple Google search. I have had a reptilian entity removed from me by Christine Holiday, the craziest shit I've ever experienced. When a woman can do a remote extraction and almost make you throw up in a laundry. I'm casting demons out of this boy. Whatever the fuck she did. It was over Messenger in the Lightworkers lab. As innocent as I could. Christine, did you go inside of me? What, am I pregnant? What the fuck is going on, Christine? This is amazing. What do I need to study to get to... Christine, how did you do that? Years of practice. Okay, great. Where do I start? She said to look up Reiki. Fucking I haven't looked back since. That simple. Every man, every woman that comes across your path is your teacher. Great. What is my birth chart? The Karma Earth Angel. 7 rings of Saturn's fire. Okay, great. That's the life path 8. House of the rising Leo sun. The Pisces sun, the Leo sun. Right? The energy that it's taking entire groups to try to duplicate. It's very unique, very rare. Right? So it's a destiny swap gone horribly wrong. Okay, great. The price of authenticity is imitation. Jealousy, sincerest form of flattery. Right? So now you've got a bunch of imitation cheeseheads that are jealous because God saved the original. He didn't save the copies. He put them up on fucking phone poles for the floods to wash away. Ask New Mexico. Ask Italy. Anyway. So it is. I can't do anything about that. So what do we have to look forward to? That energy has to go back somewhere. You've got too many readers that I agree with that energy is going to be returned to them. Okay, great. That's not targeting one person. That's energy being returned to groups. They don't like Pisces spiritual protection. Okay, cool. Then that's because Pisces has spiritual protection and they don't have any. So that's energy going back on groups that don't have spiritual protection. That means they're going to look for someone to blame, and it ain't me. If what they put out goes back on them, well, then when it boomerangs back to them, it's got nothing to do with me. That's the cop going down to the pew-pew range, putting the target, running that target all the way down the range, pulling out his pew-pew, and it ricocheting like a rabbit and coming back and hitting him right in the forehead. Yes, sir. So whose fault is that? You put the target up there, you sent the target out a little ways, you aimed, you were ready, you squeezed the trigger, and your Hellfire missile bounced off the UFO and came right back and got you, baby. That's what it is, and they're looking for someone to blame. Cool, they have to blame themselves. Can't blame no one but yourself. Simple enough. Simple enough. What is my contribution to all of this? Now we know. I'm telling you that what Irene Bedford went through as a paranormal INFJ at the same time, I was arrested at the same time she was. She was arrested in August. I was around that time too. What were people saying about me at that time? Oh God, he's crazy. Go look at Pocahontas. She was a voice actress, right? She was Disney's Pocahontas. When you see her in that video, she's batshit crazy, right? Oh yeah, okay, cool. With an entity in the floor that the cop can't explain. Okay, great. Looks like I just did for you. I just did your job for you. Simple enough. I was in her shoes and yours at the same fucking time. Pisces is the whole cast. That's what it is. Irene, the cop, the fucking djinn, that's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Simple enough. Simple enough. So, when you hear that energy in the cards, now you will know what worked for the Earth Angel last time, because we're trying to get them locked up. We're trying to make them crazy. We're trying to make them look like INFJ Pocahontas. Okay, great. So now that we know that, they're foiled. Your plan has been foiled by the pesky kids. Scooby-Doo wins again. Pushing up Daisy, she wins again. Simple enough. Simple enough. So, we're going to have that list of everyone that was involved on my desk by noon? Or do we even need to? I think Karma is going to show us. And she just said it. It's going to be the coldest winter they've ever experienced. Okay. Can't do anything about that. No one wants to take accountability for the ritualistic it's called ceremonial hermetic magic for a fucking reason. It's called djinn magic for a reason. The group doesn't want to take accountability. Okay, great. Then they can take the karma that's going back on them. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. When people want to find someone to blame, cool. Blame my 5-star reviews that you didn't fucking support while you were supporting them that are now getting karma. Simple enough. Simple enough. You supported the band that was going after Charlie Kirk instead of Captain Kirk, boldly going where no man... The plane left the ship left at 9:30. While everybody was over here packing up their pew-pews for Charlie Kirk, the ship was boldly going where no man has gone before. Now you've got a fiasco, a Charlie Kirk timeline fiasco. Absolute political violence, cover up. Total conspiracy and cover up. While the Starseed exits that reality. So what it is. They wanted to rob Master Lowe? Cool. The universe gave him Rob Lowe on October the 7th. Big names in entertainment. Go get your Rob Lowe prize. Pisces, it seems like magic. It's magic backfiring. I'm taking their magic that's backfiring and I'm manifesting with it. If you can't fucking figure that out, you're never going to figure it out. It's simple enough. Pisces, these people's magic is backfiring. Okay, great. So then I fucking take their magic backfire and I make it my own. Simple enough. They wanted to destiny swap. I'm showing you what the fuck they did. Namaste. I'm out of here.